While absolutely shocking, it is true that the fraud in Minnesota is truly this blatant and this absurd. Shout out to Nick Shirley, who has made a series of videos in Minnesota where he simply printed off a list of different DHS approved providers, that's Department of Human Services. And because all of these are public, he's just going from business to business and just taking a look. Like, for instance, if there's an adult daycare or a child daycare and it says that they service 100 kids, it would be very obvious to any person that would walk up and be like, there's clearly not 100 children in this business.
Well, this is actually 2 daycares are registered here. One of them is Mako, which you see on this sign. The other one is Mini Child Care Center. And between the 2 of these child care centers, they're pulling in about $3 million a year. And there are no children. Every facility as you go to, the windows will be blocked out so you can't see in. There's nobody here. You won't see a single child at any of these facilities.
And the child care center is locked. Should we ring the doorbell? Try to get in, rang the doorbell, nobody showed up. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. it says here on their sign, yet there's absolutely nobody here.
While I am so happy that Nick's videos are going massively viral to be able to give us a national spotlight right here in Minnesota, some people seem to think that in Minnesota we don't care about the fraud, and that could not be further from the truth. The reality is we don't really have any very large content creators or journalists that have millions of followers here in Minnesota. That's the truth. People like myself, John Justice. Over at Alpha News, you have Liz Collin, Jenna Globe. Over at Center of the American Experiment, you have Bill Glahn, Katherine Johnson, Grace Keating. We also have Republican legislators out there that have made videos and talked about this as well. Shout out to Walter Hudson, Pam Altendorf, Elliot Engen. There's so many more that are creating content on a regular basis, trying to show people that yes, it is that bad. The point is that none of us really have a huge national presence. And so when we put our content out there, it just doesn't get the hits, clicks, and views. It's just, that's the way that things work. So no shade to any big creator coming to Minnesota. In fact, I hope more of you come here. It's just understand that there have been people that have been talking about the fraud, investigating the fraud, writing about the fraud, making videos about the fraud. We just never got national attention on any type of sustained basis. Now, here's the bigger question. If someone like Nick Shirley or journalists over at Alpha News like Liz Collin and Jenna Globe can go to these businesses and it is blatantly obvious that they are lying about how many families or people they are helping serve the needs of, then why wouldn't the government simply send a handful of people just, I don't know, once or twice a year to be able to observe that clearly there is not the level of services being provided that they are claiming?